Hey, my Scorpio friends, welcome. Welcome aboard if you're brand new. Welcome back if you're not, and welcome home if that sits perfectly for you. Let's talk about what's coming in for you in the month of September 2024. If you are a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or if you know or love someone who has strong Scorpio placements in their chart. At any rate, please make sure that you are using your intuition, right? Your divine gift of your intuition in order to make the best judgments. Only grabbing what is resonant for you. It needs to be a heck yeah. And if not, then just please leave it here, right? You're under no obligation to pick up a message that doesn't feel right, and please certainly do not try to cobble your story together or force it to fit the messaging here. If it doesn't feel resonant, check your moon sign, check your rising sign, check your Venus sign, and if none of those fit, grab a pick a card reading. There's plenty of information available, absolutely, but if it doesn't resonate, please don't try and grab it. Yeah, no. We just go with what works. We just go with what works. Not just here, but everywhere in your life. All right, my amazing Scorpio friends, let's talk about what's coming in for you in September of 2024. All right, you have Inspire, and you have, oh, look at that, Saturn in Virgo, isolation. Okay, so that's pretty interesting for me. You have a couple of things moving in September of 2024. The key here is that you're going to want to pay close attention after Venus moves into Scorpio on the day of equinox. This is a big deal for you guys, right? Venus moving into your home sign is going to really kind of pull you out of whatever this isolation is. Now remember, sometimes y'all Scorpios, you get your feelings hurt and you kind of close up. September is asking you to not do that, right? To stay out in your feelings, remembering that the way that you choose to pursue your own happiness is important. So look for your inspirations and allow them to shift your ideas, right? If you're looking for happiness to be your priority, and that's your own happiness, my Scorpio friends, even though I know you love the love, you love the union, you love the deep relationships, you have to fill your own cup first. Absolutely you do. And if you do not do that at the beginning of the month, then when Venus moves into your sign, you're going to have to kind of, let's say, choose differently there. Maybe, right? So just kind of pay attention. You also have the full moon on the 17th, the full moon eclipse at 17 Pisces, that will be opposing your signs. If you have placements around 25 degrees of Scorpio, you're going to want to pay attention to that. Wow, okay. Hello. How about if I put them down here so we can see? Oh, that's a better idea, Eileen. Thanks. All right, so Inspire and isolation. Sometimes we have to seek our happiness in quiet, and that's okay. You have the Chariot, the Five of Wands, the Five of Swords, and the Page of Swords. So somewhere in your brain, you're conflicted this month. Somewhere inside of your own head, right? So it may be that you're isolated because you feel like you're unclear about what it is that you want to put out into the world. You don't feel balanced. You don't feel like, oh, come on. You don't feel like what you've been doing has been effective. You feel perhaps like your routines are off. And that's okay. September can be your month to shift and change, right? As Venus moves into your sign, you get a great new opportunity to really start to create new habits, new routines, to show up in a different way. Look for the things that inspire you, right? Don't argue with them. Don't just say no to them because you've said no to them in the past. Don't say no to them because they're different than the things that you've done in the past. Right? And allow for that new concept, right? This Ace of Swords twice in your reading here, twice in your reading. What is coming in for you? You can choose to make it a conflict, or you can choose to look at it as, this is a brand new way for me to witness something. I can be inspired instead of judgmental. I can be inspired instead of trying to create conflict, or just standing my ground and saying, no, that's not what I know. That's not what I know. If your happiness is your priority, ask yourself what you're choosing. What is it that you're choosing? Are you choosing conflict? Are you choosing argument? Are you choosing competition? Is that the way you want to move forward? Is that the way you want to move forward? Has it created a sense of isolation for you? If it has, you have plenty of opportunity to choose differently. You can become more in the flow, more reciprocal. And look here, you have the sun and the moon, right? Your will and your heart, your head and your heart really bracket this whole reading. So the idea of a thing could be in the way of your experience. What is it that you really want to carry forward? You have plenty of information. If you get stuck, right? I keep seeing this like a Ferris wheel. Like if you get stuck in one place, you're stuck. And there's some stuff that's up high, there's some stuff that's down low, but nothing's moving, right? Nothing's moving. You're just in static conflict, right? That's what the fives represent to me. This immobility, this isolation, which is a thing that you feel when you're not moving. So you have this page, you have two aces, you have the Chariot, all of this offer of motion. Choose the motion, right? Choose the motion as opposed to the stagnation. Choose to be in flow, in giving, in taking, in head and heart, right? In all of the ways that you know that you are inspired. Taking information in and giving information back is a beautiful thing. Make sure that you don't get stuck in a place where you're really creating your own stagnation, your own misery, your own stubbornness, right, is the word that I want to use. Stubbornness can get in the way of your happiness very easily. Allow the idea to flow in that you don't have to have that as part of your life, and then accept it on all the levels, right? You've got this. All right, my Scorpio friends, hit like, hit subscribe, come back, let me know how this goes for you, and until next month, be blessed.